So we lost our brother. It's just starting to sink in. I feel a lot of emotions. I have a story, a number of stories, but I'll tell one. We weren't doing very well at Def Jam, and I was in Malibu. I think I was more focused on other companies. But Kevin and Leo sent me a young executive by the name of Irv Gotti. And Irv came to me and he was bouncing. This is how it's gotta go, man. It's gotta be like this. And he was talking about the way the beat had to feel, right? Just kind of a typical thing an A&R director might do. And that's what Irv was doing. He was like, that's what we gotta do. And I remember getting on the Stairmaster and he started to talk. And I remember staying on the Stairmaster for an hour, which was almost double what I usually did 40 minutes or so. So for an hour I interviewed this young man, and of course Leo and Kevin already had their minds set on hiring him, so I approved him and he went to work. And I kept thinking about the way the music had to sound, the way he was animated and excited. And then not too long after that, I remember doing an interview on Hot 97, and I heard a record by the Locks. And there's a part in the record, and most of you hip-hop fans know it, he said, niggas talking shit, back the truck up. I was like, wow, what is this? And then he wasn't a member of the Locks, and I called the office and I said, I just heard the most amazing vocalist. And Leo said, oh, he's signed to us. So I went to the office and I heard Get At Me Dog. And it was, to me, so special because Def Jam was built and based on loud, aggressive, abrasive music and vocals to match. That's what we were, loud, we were alternative. And that was the most alternative record I had heard in our office for a long time. It epitomized what we thought Def Jam was supposed to be. Other records were out, you know, they were more polished, they were more R&B. And we kind of rebelled. From the beginning, we talked about how Def Jam didn't do that. Of course, the world was changing, and we were falling behind because there was lots of melody in music. Hip-hop was melodic, but nothing like Get At Me Dog. And Get At Me Dog was going against the grain and reminded me of what we loved at Def Jam. So I was so excited. I remember going to the tunnel when he first performed it and watching him perform it, like, wow, Def Jam is back. Sure enough, he saved Def Jam. And it was a moment for us, and lots of other things happened around that time, and Def Jam exploded. But he pulled us out of the mud and brought us back to life. He also made it exciting for me. And Earl Simmons was a hero, a personal hero of mine, and a music hero for me. His music and what he and Rough Riders created was so special. And what Irv Gotti helped him create, helped to bring us, was so special. So Irv was the A&R director who oversaw that project. Anyway, I feel like he saved us, but we didn't save him. Of course, people say, oh, save yourself, but no, we should have given him more love. And we have to be responsible to the next DMX. This has to be a teachable moment. There were so many teachable moments about drugs and artists, the Kurt Cobains of the world, and you know, and of course DMX. And there's many different people have many different theories about what actually was how he died. But he struggled and he suffered from drugs. I remember the last time I saw him, a couple of years ago, I believe he came directly from the rehab to my old neighborhood to meet up with me so that we could meet with gang members so we could stop the violence because there was a lot of killing in Queens. He came to Queens and he gave of himself, and he said some of the things I said to them before him, but when he said it, they listened. He had a way of saying things that people could digest, and especially those kids in Queens. So he came to help us, He saved our music company. I'm sure that day he saved some lives, and we didn't save him. So it's a teachable moment for me to be more responsible when I can, to reach out to those in need, to just be better. Personally, I don't take full responsibility. I'm just one person. But I should have taken more responsibility. And he's going to now leave us a legacy of one of the greatest music artists, certainly 70 million records, and changing the way we sounded and reaffirming Def Jam's place in history and having a heart of gold. Those are the characteristics I can ascribe to him. DMX had a heart of gold. He was a loving, beautiful person who wanted the best for everyone. He was always in struggle, but always in prayer. He gave the best of himself, the best that he could, and we should have, I think, given him better. It's just the way I'm feeling this morning. I know that we will celebrate him. I know that God will receive him. That day that he came to Queens, he didn't have to come. I remember the enthusiasm that he had when he knew that he could affect the lives of others. I remember the prayer he gave. I remember the discussions he had with each of the gang members. And I remember their eyes lit up listening. Just like that whole generation's eyes lit up every time his songs played and they listened. So God bless you, DMX. God will receive you. God bless your family. And I'm praying that people around you get some peace. I know you're at peace now. And I'm deeply, deeply appreciative to have been a part of your life, however small. You're a big part of mine. Thank you so much.